Critical Role Campaign 4 is almost through the overture, which means we almost have all 3 tables set. We already know which one of the tables are. The soldiers table, we know all the players there, but what about the remaining 2 tables? Who's going to end up where? That's what we're going to talk about in this video, where I'm going to speculate. I'm going to come up with why I think these things are the way they are, where they'll end up, and all of my theories. So if you want to know that stuff and potentially have some spoilers as to what's happened up to this point, 3 episodes in, stick around. If you don't, click away. Now's your chance. But before we jump into that, if you're interested in this type of content, make sure to click that subscription button and give this video a thumbs up. Thank you guys. Let's get into it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the soldiers table out of the way since we already know who they are. That's going to be Thimble, aka Laura, Tayor, aka Travis, Cadigan, aka Robbie, Tyranny, aka Whitney, and Wakander, aka Sam. So that is going to be the soldiers table. Those 5 players, they're going off to find Casimir and to find Sid, Tayor's brother. That leaves 8 players. So who are these 8 players? Are they going to be in the Seekers or the Schemers? And what are each of these groups going to be doing? Let's talk about it. So first, I'm going to tell you who the Schemers are. The Schemers, I believe, to be Hal, aka Liam, Azune, aka Louise, Belair, aka Taliesin, and Murray, which is Marisha. I believe this group will be staying in the town in Dhalmakiar, where they will be trying to stop, by scheming, this sort of infiltration, this takeover, right? We know these things, like for instance, Hal is starting this theater, and that might be like the base for this revolution, right? It might be able to, they put on shows that are going against what's happening here, kind of through theater protesting. Then you have Azune, who knows that people are trying to take over the guard, where he's a presence and that he wants to continue to be useful and that he's probably going to resist that movement. We of course also know that people are coming in, they're displacing the current dean, Lepidus, and Murray doesn't want that, right? So Murray is there in the town and will probably be fighting against that. And then Bolaire I'm putting here because he is a member of the museum and he also has a job here and a place here and he probably wants to stay. Not to mention the sort of paint things and being able to find things. I just think he fits better with that group right now. So that's who I think the Schemers are and why they are the Schemers, because they're the people that are going to stay and be the resistance here in Dhalmakiar. Which leaves us with the remaining 4, which is going to be Abria as Taisha, Alex Ward as Octus, Ashley Johnson as Valus, Matt Mercer as Julian, and I think they're going to be the Seekers. I can't tell you exactly what they're going to seek yet. You know, people have mentioned the stone and things like that, but well, currently at the end of episode 3, the stone's right there and they're trying to put it in Alex. So it may be seeking truth. It may be seeking what's the mystery here, right? So you have one group, the soldiers, that are like, we're going to get revenge. We're going to battle. We're going to go against this other force. The Seekers perhaps are like, what's going on here? What is the big overarching story? And then the Schemers are, how do we stop this takeover of the place we love and this sort of taking down the resistance, you know, putting the enemies up? How do we stop that? That's sort of what I think the first destinations will be for these groups moving forward. And those are the people I think will be in those groups. But I am, of course, curious what you think. Do you agree with me? Do you think all of that makes sense? Do you have a differing opinion? Share it all in the comments below. If you love nerd culture content just like this related to Critical Role, Dungeons and Dragons, and more, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up. And if you want to support me in the best way, you can, of course, become a member here on YouTube or go over to my Patreon, link down below, and subscribe over there for some goodies. Thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, good luck in your adventures.